The season 5 finale to Bungo Stray Dogs was god-awful. How dare anyone be okay with the treatment of these beloved characters? It's really just a lack of respect for their source material. Where was the big climactic fight? Where was the crazy animation? Why did they win the day yet again? It's honestly pathetic anyone can defend such an abomination. Hold on, one sec. Hello? Rampo, what are you doing here? What? Paige? Changing reality? Listen to your heart? Whoa, slow down there. You just gave me a lot to... Huh. Wait a sec. The Bungo Stray Dogs Season 5 finale was good? Yes, sorry for the corny intro, but you heard me, right? The Season 5 finale to Bungo Stray Dogs gave me something to reflect on, to the point where I stared up at the ceiling at a loss for words. How we feeling, Bungo Stray Dogs Nation? Go figure. You see, originally I wasn't gonna make another Bungo Stray Dogs video. I think I got my point across very well with my first video explaining the merits of diving into the show. But then the season finale happened, and I have thoughts. So in today's video, we will be going into a full spoiler review of the season 5 finale. If you want to watch my spoiler-free review, the link will be in the description. Anyways, onto the show. Fukuchi and Fukuzawa, probably the best part of the finale in my opinion, because what it does in very Bungo Stray Dogs fashion is that it twists what you really think about the show on its head. And I love the fact that his end goal was actually something that was actually for the betterment of humanity and rather than a selfish goal. The things that he learned on the battlefield, it wasn't revenge and hurting everyone in terms of making this giant war. It was actually trying to save everyone. But he knew the sacrifices at hand, and he even made a clause where it was like he would sacrifice no more than 500 lives, because he was in his head, he was like, I'm gonna kill people, I'm gonna kill some innocent people, but for the betterment of humanity going forward, where we can end all wars, it's worth it. And I think this actually adds a lot of gray into the moral spectrum of the hunting dogs. And what ends up happening is he ends up wanting to sacrifice himself, and Fukuzawa, of course, won't do it. But then Teruko stabs him in the back. And Teruko was actually one of the most interesting characters for me for the finale, because I didn't really like her at all. I thought she was too hot-headed. I didn't think that she was really that smart when it came to thinking to herself. But the truth is, she did. She actually knew the plan going in because he told her his true intentions. So when it ended up happening, when she ended up stabbing him in the back, it hurt because you also knew that she had feelings for him. And so his death ended up becoming the ultimate sacrifice, and I think that overall, the scene was done so well because it just highlights what I think I love about Bungo Stray Dogs, and that's these characters are more than what you think of them. They're not surface level, they're not, oh, they are just good, they are just bad. They have complications to themselves, and they have their own moral compasses, and I think that's one of the biggest selling points of Bungo Stray Dogs, and I think you see it to full effect in this finale, and it hurts you right in the feels, because, man, just seeing him in his arms crying that he just killed a person he grew up with, that he had a close bond with, and realizing that he didn't really change, he's still that pure-hearted person, but he wanted to make the world a better place, and he's placing that curse onto him by making him the world's savior, and that goes insanely hard. The other big thing for me, though, is definitely of course, the character. And how she ends up basically adopting this vampire knight, which is kind of the comedic bits of this episode, was sort of her sacrifice jumping down and hitting the table, and that ended up actually having huge effects in the story. The because it ends up stopping some of the attacks. And then I think the big thing that everyone wants to talk about is Dazai and how you thought he died, but it's actually him outsmarting the main villain here. And what I love about it is Fyodor basically thinks that he's won the day, but it turns out that because Dazai has so many cards that he, in his words, he has so many cards that he does not control, and he just puts his belief in others. That's why he ended up outsmarting him and ends up giving him the killing blow, which, my goodness, that was a brutal way to go. Just having the helicopter crash into the building and then him just blowing up to the point where his arm gets severed. Yeah, it just, I just love that whole section too, because it really just puts a cap on the whole season 5. Now, it does interest me to see where the story goes on from here, because they killed Fyodor, which Fyodor was like a huge antagonist throughout. Like I think starting from the end of season 2 onward, because he was part of the America Guild. So to see him now gone, I'm curious to see where they go from the story, and I think there's a lot of different plot threads that they can follow. And I'm just excited to see what happens, because Bungo Stray Dogs has continued to prove that as you keep watching, it does not slow down. The story gets more intense. The characters still remain to be so three-dimensional, so complex, and I love it. Like, the only flaw I will say from the show is that they have so many characters that some of them lose screen time. But that's to be understandable. And the fact that all of them are still really in-depth characters is still a testament to sort of what makes Bungo Stray Dogs one of the best anime I've seen. And yeah, that's just pretty much it. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. What did you think of the season 5 finale? Did you love it? Did you hate it? Do you want season 6 now because they left a cliffhanger that makes you upset that we don't see what is going on? I want to hear all your thoughts in the comments below. And yeah, if you like my content, you can check out another Bungo Stray Dogs video I made earlier, as well as some other anime reviews, tier lists, and discussions. If you want to go check those out, it's going to be on my channel. My name is Sayorius, and I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching.